Welcome to another episode of Tim's Toy Cave here in the Toy Cave. I'm Tim, that's Sin.
Yep.
What do we do here at the Toy Cave, Sin?
Anything and everything nerdy.
Which is basically toys, toy hunts, toy hauls, conventions, comic books, comic hauls, and convention hauls.
And we're going to start doing comic movies, series, stuff like that.
Yeah, like, the What If, or Loki, or Cobra Kai.
I know we're late in the game of doing this because there's so many others that are doing this, but we have a lot on our plate.
Yeah, like dying.
Right? So here's the deal. I made a deal with Tim. I told Tim that if we can get 20 subscribers, that he needs to do a video to explain all the little side jokes that he makes about dying and his liver and everything else in between. So we're very close to having at least 20 subscribers. So go ahead and subscribe so we can get that video out. And then once we hit 50 subscribers, I told Tim...
She's going to take some of my toys and do giveaways.
I am. I want to do
my toys!
I want to do at least 2 of them. So we need to hit 50 subscribers to get those toy giveaways. And if you've watched any other videos that we've done, you know what toys are out that we might give away.
Mm-hmm. And they're not like little cheesy things either. There's
No.
some hard ones that I might be like, no, you can't get rid of that one.
But I'm going to.
But,
And they might be grails for some of you out there.
So, one thing I also told Cindy that we'll only also do the video about my story if you guys want it. So,
Yeah.
I'm not going to force it down your guys' throat. So, we hit 20, then we're going to need you to hit 20 subscribers, and we're going to need you guys to comment yes or no if you're going to want to know what's going on with me.
Yeah, starting with this video.
So,
So anyways, let's go ahead and get down to...
yeah, let's get to what we really came here for,
Yes.
the fun, nitty-gritty PowerCon. So,
Yes.
the plan for PowerCon was to just go one day, but we ended up going 2 days.
That was
So,
my fault.
Cindy's going to end up making 4 or 5
Yeah.
videos just dedicated to PowerCon. So, this is the first haul from first day of PowerCon.
But this is video number 2.
Yeah. So, that being said, we're going to show you everything we got on day 1. Okay? So, let's see.
So let's start with what's behind us right here that you guys see. So, the book. Let's start with this book. If you're not following Pixel Dan, now's the time to probably start. He is a regular guy, like Tim, who just made the most amazing book for all fans out there of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. So if you're a huge Motu fan, this is like the encyclopedia of what's what that is out there.
Of the toys.
Yes. So the book is $60, and he is completely down to earth. I was supposed to record us meeting him and talking to him, and I blew it because I was literally just standing there. Thank God my mask was on because my mouth was open like, oh my God, you're just like literally a regular guy doing a YouTube channel like all of us are doing. But he went a little extra. So, super sweet guy, personalized the book cover for me on the inside, and...
It's right here.
Yeah.
Pixel Dan. So, really good book. I started going through it.
I'm going to show just a couple of pages. I don't want to get too much into it, but it literally tells you, like, the year the certain toys came out, what they look like.
What the accessories are.
What the backing is going to look like. A quick little blurb about it. And then what's cool is that he put out little factoids. So if it's like a soft head or if it's missing,
well, variants, different variants.
Yeah.
Like this one right here, Merman comes with a green belt or just an unpainted belt, so it's all orange. So there are 2 different Mermen.
So it's pretty cool, and it talks about everything He-Man, She-Ra. Talks about their vehicles, their castles and whatnot. So it's $60. It is very well worth it. It's a thick, heavy book. So if you're able to purchase it, I really suggest you do that. Another thing that we got was this bag. It's X-Men and it glows in the dark.
It is a Funko bag.
Yes, it is a Funko one. You can tell because the head on there for the pops. And this is a lifesaver. We're probably going to have to do like what you should probably bring to a convention.
Yeah.
Because this is what I bought on day 1, but it was a huge lifesaver for day 2.
Day 2, because we got it at the end of the day. And she got a really good deal. Another thing I want to say is a lot of the vendors that we hit up were really, really nice guys. They wanted to sell their merchandise that they had. Yes. So they were willing to deal. Even on the first day, they wanted to deal. A lot of the guys we hit up. So it wasn't like trying to find the best deal like you would on the last day of a con.
Yeah, it was the whole entire time.
Yeah, so we got really good deals throughout the whole weekend when we went. So let's go ahead and go grab the next thing, which the next thing we went to, because Pixel Dan we caught up later in the day.
Yeah, it was like in the middle of the day when he showed up.
What I got was, I got looks like the original Masters of the Universe He-Man head that one guy was selling. So I picked that up, and then I picked up a mini Orco, because I think that looks more to scale with the other Masters of the Universe. He does make, custom parts, custom figures.
If you're missing arms, armor, swords, heads
bodies
to other figures, he makes entire bodies of your figures. So if you're missing something, you're going to want to go to Plastic Caskets Parts Shop. Super reasonably priced selves.
And every vendor that we went to, if they have a website or Instagram, it will be all down at the bottom in the descriptions. So we did meet a guy. He was from Tempe, Arizona, Tulsa, Arizona, something like that.
I said Mesa, Arizona.
No, it was like Tempe or Tulsa. But anyway,
there's no Tulsa, Arizona.
Oh, that's Tulsa.
That's Oklahoma.
So it's Tempe or Tucson. That's what I was thinking. Tucson. So he had tons of Motu figures, and even though there's price tags on them, this isn't what I paid for them. They were really good condition. They were totally complete. And so Sin was like, dude, when are you going to find a chance to go and find these Motus in these kind of conditions complete?
They are clean, you guys. They come with, for the majority, they all come with their accessories. So here's Evelyn. Here is Tila.
So we got Evelyn with her little staff. And then you got Tila with the headdress, the snake staff, and her shield. This one was the one that kicked it all off over there. I've always wanted to get what's his name? Grizzlor. But the thing is you always find him with matted up fur, and it would smell like a dog or something. It was not pleasant. So if you look really close, you could see that it looks like it just came out of the box. The fur still looks really smooth. Not matted up. I haven't opened it up. The guy told me it doesn't smell. So I haven't opened it up to find out if that's true or not. But yeah, he is really clean. Comes with his weapons. So that was the thing that kicked it all off on these figures.
Yeah, as soon as I saw this, I picked it up and I showed it to Tim. And I was like, dude, this is clean. All of his stuff is clean. Like, you would be a fool to pass this up.
So another one we got was Stinkor. Stinkor, of course, only came with the blue shield, but his thing was he smells. So I don't know, after it being almost 40 years old, I don't know if it still smells. Next we have is Merman. What color is the belt? I think that's the orange version belt. So he doesn't have the green belt, which means it's a later down the line figure. But he is complete. I haven't opened them up to see how well the rubber bands are, but just from the way they are in the box, they look like they're still really good to hold them up and they can stand on their own. So we have Man-at-Arms with his club and all his armor. That was one I definitely had when I was a kid. This was from the first wave. And I didn't even really pay attention, but it also is, if you guys are into the Motu, which I never told you about this, there's some of them that have these little red dots on the top of his helmets.
Oh yeah, he has the red dots on them.
So I got the red dot one. I've never actually seen a red dot one.
What does it mean?
I actually
we'll have to take
it to the book. But yeah, he has the red dots. If you guys are into the one in the know. Then we found a Prince Adam, and those of you that do collect Motu, how hard is it to find an Adam with a belt that's still tight, let alone with the belt and with the yellow button still on it? So he looks pretty much brand new himself. I thought that was a great pickup. That's a real rare find, is the belt. I think even I lost the belt to my old one when I was younger. Then we have Fisto. Nothing special about Fisto. His action still works, what he's told me. And of course he has his sword. There's no paint missing anywhere. Usually, sometimes you find the notorious kid chew on the hands or the feet, or sometimes even the head. And this was another one that I thought was a great find. Why did I say this was a great find, Sam?
Kid chew, no. There's nothing there. His paint is good. And because of the chest plate.
The backpack. His hook.
Yeah, the whole thing.
His hook on the back and the string, he still slides, and the mechanism in the backpack still works, which is even hard to find one with the string and the hook. So he actually has both. So it's almost brand new. He does work. His mechanisms aren't tangled up like sometimes they tangle up and then you take it apart and then you can never put it back together. So that was another vendor. Really cool guy. Gave us really great deals, as you can see from the prices that he had on there. We got a really good deal. I don't even remember how much we paid, but it was a really good deal. All that, I know later Sin and I added it all up and it came out to over $300, and
yeah,
and we got it for a lot less than that. So that was cool. I did get rid of a lot of my Motu collection so I could start collecting the Hot Toys. And I really didn't want to get rid of them, so now this was a great opportunity to try and get a lot of my Motu collection back.
And honestly, babe, I think some of the Motus that we picked up were in a lot better condition.
Oh yeah, definitely a lot better condition than the ones I had. Alright, so this one actually has 3 different vendors in it. I can't remember where I got this, but this was the only thing I got from that vendor. I do have the Donatello, so now I'm looking for... I do have the Donatello, and now I have the Raph. Now I'm looking for the Michelangelo and
Donatello.
Leonardo.
Oh, Leonardo.
But these are the...
I need to start listening to you.
These are the reissued from Walmart exclusives. So don't think, oh wow, you got that in Mitten Box. And no, this is from the Walmart exclusives. So I did get that from one vendor. I was actually asking if he had the other ones, but he didn't. And he actually sold it to me for retail.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That was actually pretty cool. Then, as we were walking in, Sin seen this. It's like a custom tic-tac-toe traveling game. Everything's all magnets, so you can play tic-tac-toe. It's got He-Man's, his insignia, and...
Yeah, it's their chest plates for Skeletor and He-Man.
Yeah.
So as you can tell, Castle Grayskull's behind them. And then this side is Skeletor, this side is He-Man. I figured when I'm up here, and Tim's up here, and he's blabbling on about his toys, I'm going to ask him, can you babble and play at the same time? I'm going to put this up here, because that is mine.
Yeah.
That was mine.
So the next thing, these are the commemoratives. Those of you that collect. I think they came out in 2000, 2001. I remember seeing them at Toys R Us.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple already, but I never was able to find the Skeletor, so I picked him up at a reasonable price. I believe this was like the first thing, as soon as we walked in, is the first thing I bought, and I seen those. They actually had more.
They had another version of this that you passed up on.
Oh yeah, it was the body or the battle damage.
Yeah.
But even as a kid, I didn't really care for that. So, and then the next is we got the He-Man. I was never able to find the He-Man one, so now I have He-Man and Skeletor in the commemorative.
And I actually have the Tilo one in my room, hanging up on the wall.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think I have Merman and I can't remember who the other one was. So, yeah, I'm slowly but surely trying to collect the commemorative. I am going to keep them in these boxes just because I don't want the actual box inside to get damaged up. So, I thought those were pretty cool. But yeah, that was the first thing that I seen, and I'm like, oh yeah.
That was his first purchase when we were inside the convention.
When I had money.
Yeah, whereas a tic-tac-toe was my first purchase.
So, one thing that was nice, and I like going to PowerCon about, is that they're all retro toys.
They are.
I mean, yeah, you have your newer toys here and there, but there are tons and tons of retro toys that you might have remembered as a kid, or had as a kid, or friends next door had, or your cousins or whoever, and you never had it, and this is like your opportunity to get them now. I thought that was really cool. And then I told a couple of vendors, it's almost like walking through Toys R Us again from when you were a little kid, because they have all the old toys.
See, what I liked about PowerCon too, though, is it's not limited to just Motu. They had a wide variety of other toys as well. So there were Thundercats, there were TMNT, Living Dead dolls, Predator, wrestlers,
NECA stuff.
There was some NECA stuff. You just had to walk around, and it was pretty cool. And then there were some toys that are, he calls them bootleg.
No, they are bootlegs.
And I know them as the toys we got when we would go to Mexico. We would play with those. So those were there as well.
Yeah, they had, as soon as you walk in from getting in line, the first vendors that are right there are all Mexican bootlegs.
That are actually worth some money.
Yeah, and she was tripping out that some of them were like $150, and I said, yeah, they are. There's a market for them, a big market.
Yeah, because I was telling him, I remember going into the little tiendas when we would go into the mercados, and we would walk into the stores, the little, like, what we call here, like, the little liquor stores.
Or the bodegas.
We don't call them bodegas. But we would walk into the little liquor stores and whatnot, and the toys were there on the rack, and we would just pick them up for, like, $2 and ask my grandma to buy them, and she would just look at us like we're little weirdos. And she's like, okay, whatever, they're cheap. I didn't realize that had we saved those toys and not let them sail off in the ocean, we'd have a lot of money right now. Alright, babe, what do we have next?
Alright, so, let me get that out of my way. So, I don't know if you guys have been able to find the Castle Grayskull. And I know the Walmart here in our area cannot find the Castle Grayskull for the life of us. Even if our lives depended on finding Castle Grayskull here in our area, any of the Walmarts, and we have like 6, 7 of them, we would have to die.
We would.
But we did get one, and a really good deal. So we got the new He-Man Origins Castle Grayskull. It's not boxed, that's why we got a really good deal on it. It is complete aside from the sorceress that came with it. I do have the original one from when I was a kid still, and that Grayskull had been invaded so many times. So, but the idea for that one is to go and later on, get all the parts that are missing for it. But now, until then, I do have the new one. The difference between the old one and the new one is this plastic is a lot harder plastic, where the other one felt a lot brittler. Is that a word? Brittler?
No. It's not, but that's
It's an old word I just made
more
up.
brittle. But I think we should probably do like another video, if you guys would like, of a side-by-side with this one and Tim's original one to see, like, is there a height difference? Is there a difference with how bad of a condition is his in? I think that would be pretty cool.
Let me go ahead and open this up for you guys, just so you guys can see the inside. Now, it's a mess because all the pieces are in, but look at that. It is all complete. You have the weapons rack, you have the flags, you have the, what is that, what is that called, a barricade thing, the throne. So you have all the accessories here. Even the elevator works, the trap door here, and you have that works still. So, and the stickers are already all on for me, so I don't have to mess with those stickers. So,
oh, the little banner!
Yeah, there's one right there.
How adorable!
But this is all I really needed. I told, even when we first seen them in the commercials or on other YouTube channels, I even told Tin, all I want is the castle. That's all I want.
And you know what? I'm honestly, babe, legit gonna play with this little sucker because I had Battle Cat and I had Tila growing up, but I never had the castle. My parents bought me the My Little Pony barn house instead.
Well, good luck with that, because this bad boy is going to go up on a shelf with all the others.
How dare you, sir?
So, yeah, this bad boy is going to be high up there, along with the original.
And there were a lot of other Castle Grayskulls out there, you guys.
They had the...
some were in boxes. One guy was selling his perfect condition in the box for, what, babe, $90?
$90, but I had already bought this one, so...
Yeah.
I got it for $50. You can't beat that.
No.
So, another thing that's different from this and the original is the little clamps. I don't know, I think these clamps might be backwards, but the little clamps right here to hold it together. In the original one, they had little tabs that went in, and after a while from opening and closing, the little tabs would break off because the plastic was so brittle. So that's one thing I do like about the new one. And like I said, the plastic is a lot more durable.
That's cool.
I could probably throw it across the street and it'll still be together. It might be scuffed up, but...
Yeah, don't do that.
So this is another thing we did find at a really good deal. Yeah. Cin's the one that, you should get it.
I did.
So she was definitely my enabler at this convention.
I was. And when we do part 2 of our haul, you're going to see why. Yeah.
So before, this was also one of the first purchases as we walked in. I did have this character, Blaster, from when I was a kid. I didn't have very many Transformers. From when I was a kid, but Blaster was definitely one of them. I did have mine for a very long time, but like I said, I was starting to collect the Hot Toys, so I started trading in some of my old toys to start putting money towards the Hot Toys. Mm-hmm. But this one is definitely better than the one I had, because mine would not do that. So I don't know why mine didn't open, but it didn't open. I also had the gun broke off all the way over to here, but other than that, mine looked exactly like this one. And I also have the Walmart reissue of Blaster still in the box.
Yeah, it does.
So now I don't have to open that one up because I have the original already opened. The other one that I did find too was Perceptor. This is one I never had as a kid. Let me see. So this, can't remember, goes over here or something. I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
But I obviously didn't play with these growing up.
but I did have Perceptor. I got him on a really good deal. He has his weapons. The only thing he's missing is his shoulder things right here, and then his front piece, and I believe the little mirror that's supposed to make it look like he's a microscope. So other than that, he's pretty complete. Next, these were two of my favorite G.I. Joes when I was growing up that I never had. So when I used to play G.I. Joes with the neighbors, I'd always want to play these ones, which is Tomax and... okay, his other name's Zamot. There we go. So I did not have these ones, and then when I seen the guy selling them, I had to get them. The only thing that they're missing are their little hooks that you hook them up to so they can slide down like a rappelling rope. And other than that, they're complete. And the paint, really good. Looks almost like it's brand new right out of the package, off the bubble. And I was telling the guy, this would be great if the Mattel or Hasbro goes and does these as the classified series as a 2-pack.
Yeah.
This would be so awesome. I would scavenge the earth for one. So that guy was a really nice guy. We had a good conversations about old days, our old favorite toys, and
took a little too long, so that's why I went off and bought other stuff.
So another booth that we went to, guy was kind of quiet, really nice guy though. We only got 2 things from him.
Okay, so the thing that caught my eye, like, it's not that the guy was quiet, it's just that he was helping out other people that were at his booth. And so I think he felt overwhelmed because he was the only person in his area. So what caught my eye was the Olympic Gremlin. This is the Summer Games Gremlin. Let me open him up, because I didn't even open him up. So you guys are going to see him first before I even get to see him.
Or you guys will be seeing him at the same time.
So here he is. You guys are able to see what he comes with before I do. So I'm assuming he's coming with the snorkel hat or goggles and his snorkel gear. It looks like on the back here he's got some swim trunks.
Some little Speedos.
Yeah, and then he's got
the torch.
The torch for the Summer Games. So I think I'm pretty close to probably having all of my Gremlins
well, you
now.
still don't have Gizmo.
I need Gizmo, you guys. I think he comes in a white box just like this. But I know the price tag says $40. I did not pay $40 because
somebody is a wheeler and dealer and everybody likes talking to me for some reason.
Yeah, and I let them. So Tim finally found
the Blue Superman, the Target exclusive, which I don't even remember how much I paid for that, but
I don't know.
I did like an American Pickers deal. I bundled.
Yeah, he did, and it was amazing. I don't remember how much it was, but the guy was really sweet. He was like, pay me this much, you could have them both.
And there was another thing that I wanted to get.
And Tim blew it.
They actually had the Carbonite Mandalorian figure, but as soon as I was going to go grab it...
So what really happened was, while I was having the guy pick up the Gremlins for me from the bookshelf that he had, Tim was looking at other stuff. That's when he saw the Superman. So he's still looking at other stuff because the guy was like, well, is there anything else you would like to bundle? And so I said no, and Tim's looking around, and he was like, hey, is that the Mandalorian over there that I've been looking for? And I said, probably, because, not paying attention again. And then Tim was like, hey, how much does it say? And I said, $30. And he's like, wow, I don't know if I should get that or not. So while he's thinking about it, another guy comes by, swoops in, and gets it.
Only because he's seen me eyeballing it and saying how cheap it was.
Yeah. And so then the kid turns to his mom. Well, it's not a kid, it's a grown adult. turns to his mom and says something to her in Spanish along the lines of,
"Can you give me some money?"
"Hey, this is how much the toy is. Can you lend me some money?"
Because the guy only took cash.
Yeah. And that guy wouldn't have known that had it not been for us asking him, "Do you take card?" And he said, "No, but I take Zelle." And Tim's like, "I don't have that." And I'm like, "I got you." So he missed out on that. And then the guy did have the white box one.
Oh, yeah, he did have the first day white box Mandalorian.
And you would think Tim would have picked that one up. Babe, tell them why you did not.
I didn't pick it up because it was too expensive.
He thought the $30 one was expensive too.
No, I didn't think that.
Nice.
But of course, everybody who collects Black Series knows that the first day Mandalorian white box actually is about 150 to almost 200. And I knew if I were to use all my cash for that, I may not be able to pick up other things. That
Hello, we had a card.
Yeah, but not everybody took card, remember?
Yeah.
So I had to hold off on that, and I still kind of think I maybe should have got it, but I couldn't because I didn't have the cash when we went back.
Mind you, we went back on day 2 and it was still there.
Yeah, it was still there.
Yeah.
And I probably could have got them to drop down to maybe 120.
Yeah.
And it was in really good box condition. So, let's put this back down here.
We're not done, folks.
Oh no, we are not done.
We have more. And we're still on day 1 in case you're wondering.
Yeah. So, those are sins.
Yes, these are mine. Tim, go ahead and talk about yours.
So, later on in the day, I did find another Carbonite Mando.
Yep.
Really good condition box. There's no dings or dents, especially with this, the shiny paint or paper or cardboard or whatever.
Foil.
Yeah. Really good box. So I did pick him up and I got a good deal on him. So it almost was like paying for the one that we seen earlier. So that wasn't too bad. I'm not too disappointed.
So while he was excited about finding another Mandalorian, I got pretty excited because I've yet to find the Anti-Eternias. I have... Who do I have? You guys should see one of the videos. I want to say it's Man-at-Arms and He-Man. So, the guy had the Tila Anti-Eternia, and he also had Ram Man. I do believe he had another one that I was looking for, but it was a little bit more pricey. And I was just like, you know what? I think I'm spending enough right now.
I think I'm spending enough of your money.
It wasn't your money yet.
Yeah, okay.
It wasn't your money yet. These were actually a really good deal. So I was pretty excited because I cannot find these at Target.
And the guy that we bought those off of was actually kept... You guys sure you don't want any more? You guys sure?
Yeah, he's like, if you buy more, I'll give you a better deal.
And then he even had more that he hadn't even put up yet.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, what else do you got? And he really had no room behind where he was at. He had to wait for stuff to get taken to put more stuff back up.
Yeah, it was insane.
So yeah, we didn't really get to fully see everything he had. Even when we went on day 2.
I know, he was still bringing stuff out, you guys. So, shout out to that guy.
And then... another big bag. So, this is from the Super 7 booth. Go ahead and show yours. Mine are going to be a little bit more.
Okay, so while Tim's opening up these two, I'm not even going to mention what they are from Super 7. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I had wanted from Super 7. You guys have watched our Target hunt videos. You guys have seen our little puppy, Gem. We call her Gemma as well. Well, what you guys don't know is that we actually named Gem for Gem and the Holograms, Gem and the Rockers, however you know them. This is who we named her for. And her litter mate was Kimber. aka the little sister. So let me show you the first one. This one is Gem. And here is the back of hers. The top here, it is unpunched, which is nice. And right now with Super 7, all they have right now is Gem and Pizzazz. So I do have both of them. Here is Pizzazz right here with her green hair. Let's see. I'm trying to get it so you guys don't have the glare. So here they are. Again, she's also on a card that is unpunched, which is very nice. I appreciate that. So I'm going to have to eventually find a case and put them in there so that way they don't get ruined. I don't want to hang them because, again, they're unpunched. So I know you guys have heard me also in videos say I will never pay $17 for these little toys because they are so expensive and they are so tiny. But tell me, y'all, have you ever found these out in the store? Because I have not. So sometimes you just gotta make that purchase.
So, also, well, Super 7 had a lot of their reaction figures. This is what I got from the reaction figures. Of course, if you guys all know, these are the Thundercats because of the symbol. And of course it says Thundercats on the bottom. But if you know, the symbol is the bad guy symbol. You know, Mum-Ra's little logo. Go ahead and do the slip.
Oh, check it out.
And I was late on this because I went all in on the Ultimate Turtles. So I was either one or the other. So I am actually caught up on the Thundercats because this is the only one that's out right now is Wave 1. So this one is Jackalman, one of my favorite villains. Well, my favorite villains were Jackalman, Monkeyin, and Slythe, the original ones from the cartoon.
I just like the cartoons. I don't remember their names.
But,
I just remember Lionel.
Yeah, so now I have the Ultimate Jackalman.
So cool, you guys.
I haven't even opened my turtles up yet because I'm waiting for the shelf to display them.
Yeah.
And
it's got 2 hands, it's got 2 weapons, it's got a staff, and he has a different head. In case you didn't see that on film.
I do have the Thunder Tank.
I was gonna say Thunderdome.
I do have the Thunder Tank also pre-ordered from Super 7, so I am very stoked about that for how big that bad boy is.
Yeah.
So I cannot wait. That's not supposed to come out until I believe March. So
we got ours pre-ordered.
Ours is pre-ordered. Got on a payment plan because it's like $500, $600.
But Tim promised it's supposed to be worth the money. All right, so here's. You guys can see the name at the bottom. Again, see the foil in the middle. The back is identical to the other one. And let's take it off.
One thing I did notice is on the sleeve, it did come with a little chip on the box.
Oh, comes with a little mark.
Yeah, and a thing I did notice on my Jackalman, he does have a crease on the bottom.
Yeah. But you know what? Whatever.
But I open them up. I don't really. I save the boxes for later when I switch stuff around in my shelves.
Get the glare out for you guys. Can you see him? Is it beautiful?
So that's the regular Mum-Ra, the mummy, not the big Mum-Ra. And actually seeing him in the case, because they had him. Don't forget, you got to go and look at our footage from the convention.
Yeah.
He was in the big Mum-Ra was in the case, and that sucker is huge.
Yep. So, if you couldn't see, if there was a glare for some reason, he comes with the book, he comes with the urn, his cape is sick, dude. He comes with the necklace amulet, he comes with another head, and then whatever this, it's technically two-headed snakes intertwined together.
Oh, it says, let me see.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, I don't know.
So, babe, for those of us that only ever watch Thundercats and we don't collect this line, can you explain okay, you started collecting TMNT. We know that Thundercats came out more or less around the same time.
Yeah, a few months later.
Are there other Thundercats that should be, collected as well? Like, did they make the good guys?
Oh, yeah, because this is just half of the first wave. We did order the Lionel and Panthro from Super 7 because we missed out on it.
We did.
These were the only ones they had over there at the Super 7 booth. So we're waiting for Panthro and Lionel to come in, and that will be wave 1.
Yes.
The way that Super 7, I think, has been doing with these, the Turtles and the Thundercats, has been 2 bad guys and 2 good guys, or
in every set.
But the last Turtles, I think you got 3 good guys and 1 bad guy. But
watch for those videos as well.
So right now, I am caught up. I believe Wave 3 is going to be out before Wave 2, from what I was looking at. Because I was looking at maybe getting Wave 2 and Wave 3, because those are the next ones that come out, like, one right after the other.
Legit, bro, I want to open these so bad.
So, that's what we got from Super 7.
Yep.
Let's see, what else did we get?
We're almost done.
For day 1.
With day 1.
Let's see. Get ready. Alright, so this is the last thing that we got. I mean, it was more in the middle of the show when we were going, but
we're saving the best
the best for last. And I did, mind you, I still got deals on these.
Yes. Oh my god, these are grails of Tim's that he was so upset he missed out on. Kind of like with the Thundercats situation that we have going on. But when he told me the prices of these, my mouth in my mask just dropped, and I'm like, I cannot see paying that amount of money for these toys. So I have yet to actually see what they look like. But the guys that we bought this off of that gave Tim a really good deal, which we found out it was an enormous.
Cindy found out it was an enormous because she went and checked pricing on these. So.
Yes, and holy cow.
And one of them is actually a really rare one to find.
Yes. So, without any more hesitation.
Enough comedy. Here we go. Here we go. The Mondo Figures.
First of all, when I saw the slip come out, I was like, ooh, that's okay. Like, I don't see how this figure's worth, like, the 3...
Mind you, when these first come out, they're under $200, which is not that bad. They're a little under $200, but
you're out of frame right now. Come on, Tim.
Mind you, these are about $200 when they come out. The newest one I've seen is like 120, 140, 160. So these are actually pretty cheap when they first come out. They're almost like having a Mafex figure or, those imports. But yeah, these actually go up in price. Mondo was actually there having a booth. They had some exclusives, the shiny figures. I think it was the Merman one or something. I can't remember what it was. But they were taking pre-orders for the cartoon version of Hordak. So, let's go ahead and...
I'm going to let him unveil it.
So, let's see which one this one is. And of course, I already know who it is, but...
I say it should be on the...
There we go.
Merman. 1/6 scale collectible.
Okay, since I already know what it looks like, you can go ahead and open it up and look.
Let me do this first. Like, this is how I saw it. I was not impressed. I was like, really? We're going to pay X amount of dollars for that? And then I saw the back, and I was like, oh, okay, a little bit more pretty. All right. But still not worth the price, I thought, for what they were asking.
And she still hasn't seen what he looks like.
No. So, I'm going to go ahead and open it. Oh, it's magnet. Oh, yeah. Cool.
like some of the Hot Toys.
Wow. Wow. He is gorgeous. Let me show you guys. Hopefully you guys can see it without the glare. So this is what he's looking like right now. He's legit like the size of one of Tim's
Hot Toys.
So down here, we're pretty good with no glare. Can you guys still see that? Wow, he's pretty amazing.
Really good details on his armor. That's actually, I think that's like the like a cartoon or the comic book version head that's on him right now, and then on the side you have the action figure style head. He comes with hands, his weapon. I think, does he even come with the sword?
His trident?
I can't tell. We'd have to open them up. He might be, all of the weapons are behind. There's a trident, but the original toy, he came with a, I always thought it looked like an ear of corn. His sword always looked like an ear of corn to me, but yeah. So Merman is still I think maybe available in certain places still, but you're not going to get him at the price that he first came out.
How much was he when he first came out?
I want to say he was 180. And
what was the asking price for this guy?
This one, they were asking for 375, 380. So it was like 200. It went up $200, and this has only been out for maybe a year and a half to 2 years.
And that price that Tim said is not the price he paid. It was a little bit more cheaper.
A little bit?
Okay, it was a lot.
These guys, like I said, a lot of these guys did not want to take their merchandise back home because they not only did they have to make room for the stuff that they were buying themselves, but you got to clear your store for more merchandise.
So when we did go back to them on the second day, their shelves were starting to look a little bare, which was good for them, meaning they were making some money off of the toys that they brought. And it was kind of sad for us because, well, not us per se, but for others that maybe have missed out on, people like Tim saying, "I'll take it, charge it."
So the next one that's semi-rare, I can't say it's really rare, but it's semi-rare. It's one of the first ones to come out in the line. We got this from the same guys. There were a few other guys that were selling these, but some of them were just like so expensive. Even if I did get a deal, I wouldn't have been able to get anything else. I mean, it would be too much compared to what I got these for. And even when I told the guys that were selling them what kind of a deal they got, they're like, "Oh crap, you stole that stuff from them."
Yeah, literally. We had asked a guy who was selling his for $700.
But his was what did it say?
Glow in the dark. I think he said his was a glow in the dark.
Well, it was a what is it called? Hot Topic exclusive.
Yeah.
What was it? The Merman? There's one. Oh no, it's Skeletor with the two heads. Two extra.
And you just told everyone what it was.
Well,
let's open it then.
Well, yes, this Skeletor was. He said, I think Cindy probably remembers better than me, because like we and Cindy say, "I hope you remember, because you know I won't." Hashtag.
Aw. I didn't leave it here for people to see for too long. So
but yeah,
this is Skeletor.
There was a Hot Topic exclusive that was supposed to have two different heads, and like Cindy said, he glows in the dark. I don't remember if he said that or not, but if he did, I believe her.
All right.
So now, like I said, Cindy has not seen any of these, what they look like. She's seen them from the outside.
Yeah, even when the guys were with these displayed, it was
close.
Just, you either see it like this or the other side. But it was not open. Like, yeah. So. Wow, I want to play with this.
Yeah.
I legit want to play with this. He comes with his staff. He comes with 4 hands.
I think he comes with a power sword too, just like the toy.
Wow.
And an extra head.
Some of the stuff, you guys, is actually hidden behind. So you're not going to be able to see, like what Tim said, the extra head or anything like that. I'm trying to get it so there's no glare for you guys. There is going to be some. So here he is in all of his glory. Here's Skeletor.
And I got so excited about getting these, I already made room for them in one of my cabinets. I started moving stuff around so I could have these bad boys on display. Yeah. And then that's when I told Sin, well, maybe I should display my Hot Toys that I have still too. And she's like, nope, we'll just go get more cabinets.
Yeah, we need to go get more cabinets.
Cindy said she's going to go buy me more.
So you guys, he's gorgeous as well. Like, I don't know. Who's your favorite so far? Like, is it Merman, is it Skeletor, or is it going to be the secret third option? So, let me slip this back on.
So yeah, you could find the Skeletor, but you're going to be paying a big chunk of change.
So babe, how much was Skeletor going for originally?
400?
Oh my god. 400 originally?
Oh, when it originally came out. I thought you meant originally when we bought it from the dude.
Okay, so now we know how much it was originally purchased at the convention for.
He was like maybe 270 or 170, 180. These are all on below $200.
Wow.
The only ones that are higher when they first come out are the exclusives. But the exclusives are that metallic paint.
Oh yeah.
And we've seen them at the booth.
I mean, they were cool, but
I personally don't like them because I'm more of the traditional style. So
here's Skeletor.
Oh, and they're even making the Revelation Revelation Masters of the Universe from the cartoon, the new Netflix cartoon, in those in the Mondo figures.
I don't know if I want us to get the Tila.
The only one I saw that was there was the Skeletor that they had on display.
So this is the last one, guys. I don't have a clue who this is. Maybe you do. Just by looking at the box.
Well, because Snake Mountain is for the bad guys, so we initially know it's a good guy. And of course, there's only 2 good guys out that Mondo has put out, so you have a 50-50 chance.
I'm trying to cheat here to see if it's on the bottom of the thing, and it's not. But it does say it's not intended for children under the age of 14.
And then, as you can see, why?
Yeah. So
it's a lot of them say collectors only.
Yep.
Dun 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 dun.
It's He-Man.
Now I've gone to all the different toy sites like Big Bad Toy Store, Dark. What is it called?
Dorkside.
Dorkside. And no one has this. Not even saying sold out or anything. No one has a He-Man.
It's almost like he didn't exist.
But I got him.
So we know he does.
So he is a more rare figure. When he did come out, he was still under $200.
How much did you get him for? Or how much was he priced at? Oh my gosh!
He was priced at I want to say $370.
Dude, this is legit. So again, he comes with the different hands. He comes, it looks like with a stand.
Yeah, they all come with stands.
Yeah, but this is the first time I'm actually paying
Yeah.
attention and seeing one. His extra head is here.
The original from the toy.
Yeah, and then, dude, like the detailing on his chest plate and his clothing is like legit. And then he comes with his staff, and then I don't know who this little thing, bug thing is down here.
I forgot what that was called.
Let me show you guys.
I forgot what that was called.
But whatever that is, he comes with it. The little, looks like a little white bumblebee or something. Oh, so much glare. Let me see.
No, towards you maybe.
I'm sorry about that, guys. Moving back.
Maybe go closer.
No, because then that's like... Oh, maybe.
There you go.
Okay, so there you go. That's what we're seeing here. So this is He-Man, you guys.
If you didn't know.
Just in case you didn't know. Now, tell everybody how much you spent on all three of these.
All three of them, I think I got for all three, I believe I got them for almost $700 for all three of them.
Yeah. Two of them, I want... Two of them were like almost $500. It would have been over $500 had he not willed and dealed.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys.
I actually, because we bought He-Man and Merman together, and then we walked around for a while, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to have to get the Skeletor, because I know how hard it is to find Skeletor. The guys gave me a deal because they're like, oh yeah, you already bought two of them off of us, you know, so we'll hook you up. The other, because he had two more, right? Because he had these three plus Man-at-Arms.
Yeah, I remember Man-at-Arms.
And a Faker. I think he had a Faker. So yeah. I almost actually bought all of them from him.
He did, but then he started seeing like these were kind of pricey. Even now it is so expensive just to like relive that.
But then who was the one? Who was the one?
Do it.
You should get him. That's a good deal.
You'll never see it again at that price. Like yeah, that was my whole thing with him during this convention, was that even for myself when I was buying things, it's when are you gonna see it again? We have the money, why not? We can't find it in the stores.
We didn't go to any conventions at all this year. So, like I was telling her, we would probably spend a lot of money when we go to conventions anyways, between the tickets, the rooms, the parking, food, and then, of course, whatever you end up buying.
Because a girl gotta eat.
So, you know, so that's probably what we would spend throughout the whole year on conventions. And
yeah.
We wouldn't go crazy like this on a regular convention because we'd be like, oh, well, maybe we'll find it at the next convention at a better price.
We would have.
So, but since this is the only convention we've been able to go to, we're just like, oh, we got to go and get this and we got to get this.
Yeah, especially because, like Tim said, nobody's been to a convention in like
a big convention.
2 years.
Not so much a convention, but I mean, like, a big convention.
Like a toy convention, Comic-Con type of convention.
Yeah.
Like I know this weekend the PowerCon was happening. There was what's it called? El Paso Comic-Con was going on, and there was something else. There was another, I want to say it was up north here in California. But yeah. Yeah.
So
hope you guys enjoyed our first day haul.
Yeah, this haul, pretty much first day, I got everything that I really wanted. Yeah. So you can only imagine what I could have gotten on the second day. I think second day was more Cindy than me.
It was. I went buck wild, y'all. I did.
Yeah, she definitely put a workout on my credit card that day.
And like seriously, when we got in there, I beelined it for
I'm like trying to keep
place.
up with her, and I'm like, I want to walk up. I want to. No, come on, keep up.
So, if you enjoyed the video of day 1 of what we purchased, stay tuned for day 2 of our haul of what we purchased.
And the convention at day 2.
Toy Cave out.